Hello everyone, and welcome to Nigeria Mining Week's 2021 digital event that will this year shine a spotlight on investment for the country's mining landscape. My name is Laura Cornish. I'm the Editor-in-Chief of Mining Review Africa and Head of Content for Nigeria Mining Week. And I'm proud to kick off a week of healthy discussions, trending issues, and hot topics with our pre-event day dedicated to exactly that: dialogue between strategic stakeholders in Nigeria and the international investment sector. Sponsored by the UK's Department for International Trade, today's sessions aim to set the foundation upon which dialogue and constructive conversation can drive growth for the mining sector in Nigeria. As part of this kickoff, I'd like to welcome and introduce Oluwaseyi Adebuju from the Department for International Trade, who will share a bit of extra information around today's sessions and the objectives it aims to achieve. Thanks again for joining us today and being part of the drive for a greater Nigeria mining industry.
Hello everyone, my name is Oluwaseyi Adebuju. I am a trade advisor on the Nigerian mining sector at the UK Department of International Trade. It's my pleasure and honor to facilitate the UK Nigerian Mining Investment Dialogue. This dialogue is a necessary step to support the Nigerian government drive to develop the mining sector. Today, we have invited some of the biggest players in the UK investment community to join us in the round table. We also have core Nigerian mining sector stakeholders, leaders from the UK government side, and of course, from the Nigerian side. The end goal of this dialogue is to understand the issues UK investors are having with investing in the Nigerian mining sector, with the hope of finding a solution to them and creating a special investment vehicle anchored by the Nigerian Mining Ministry and other ministry and government agencies with direct impact on the Nigerian mining sector to drive more UK investment into the Nigerian mining sector, so as to build a sustainable, responsible and resilient mining sector practices. Thank you for your time and patience. We'll kick off the event in a bit.
Welcome once again. It's great to have you with us. With the necessary introductions and opening concluded, let me not delay in moving directly into our first session of the day, where we are looking to set the scene for the discussion and dialogue that lies ahead. For those colleagues who are unable to join us, this, as well as all our sessions for our pre-event day and Nigeria Mining Week online event, will be accessible via recordings on this platform. And now, without further ado, I'd like to welcome Ben Llewellyn-Jones, British Deputy High Commissioner in Lagos, Nigeria, who will officially open today's event with some opening remarks.
Diplomatic and trade investment colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and please allow me to rest on existing protocols and perhaps to encourage you to do the same so we can make best use of time. My name is Ben Llewellyn-Jones and I'm the British Deputy High Commissioner based in Lagos, Nigeria. First and foremost, I would like to thank you all for making time to be part of this dialogue. And it's evident that this virtual space, this virtual way of working is here to stay. And in many ways, that's a good thing and allows us to meet in this way and we will profit from it. I'm really, really pleased to have been given the opportunity to deliver opening remarks at today's first UK-Nigeria Mining Investment Dialogue. And as I'm sure you know, the UK Department for International Trade are the host of the event, and the department helps UK businesses export, drive inward and outward investment, negotiate market access and trade deals, and champions free trade to the benefit of Nigeria and the UK. I'm strongly convinced that at the end of the day, this dialogue will encourage more UK investment, create new standards for sustainable mining practices, and encourage economic growth across Nigeria. In Nigeria, our purpose, my purpose, is to champion that economic growth and job creation by increasing sustainable, inclusive and responsible trade and investment between Nigeria and the UK. And Nigeria is an extremely important market for the UK. It's a strategic business partner of the UK, considering both countries' long history of trade and investment. And as a partner, we stand ready to support the Nigerian government's ambition to diversify and to develop the country's mining sector. The UK believes it has a major role to play in helping Nigeria's government achieve its ambitions. We can partner, invest, and share our knowledge and know-how accumulated through many, many decades of experience in mining tech. Our companies have used this to innovate across the mining value chain and build and embed safety standards across all our mining projects. And the UK government has been deeply concerned by the impact of COVID-19 on developing countries, which is why we pledged approximately UK £774 million to mitigate the violent effects on economies and health systems wrought by the virus in the world's most vulnerable populations. In terms of the mining sector itself, COVID-19 has resulted in a short-term fall in demand, with recovery picking up fast as months go by. On the demand side, a global GDP contraction was felt particularly strongly in some consumer sectors that are significant users of metals, e.g. the automotive and airline industries. Longer-term behavioural impacts on consumer spending patterns could impact the sector as demand changes. We recognise this. But mining is a very resilient sector, and many of the major miners have developed and reduced costs since the 2015 downturn, and therefore went into the crisis in a comparatively good position. And we can and we do anticipate miners seeking finance and investment solutions to reduce the human workforce at mine sites, for example, by using automated mine solutions such as self-driving haul trucks and remote operations centres. The UK has much to offer in terms of finance, knowledge, experience, equipment, technology, and service expertise. And today we welcome the opportunity to bring a few of the many UK mining investment communities, companies, and what they have to offer together. So in conclusion, I'd welcome you to today's session. I look forward to engaging in it myself and recognise and hope that it will be a really important opportunity to drive forward the mining sector here in Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Ben, excellent. Thank you so much for your time and for those insights. I now have the pleasure of welcoming Sally Bevington to join me. Sally is the Sector Director for Mining in Africa for the UK's Department for International Trade and will be sharing her opening remarks for the event. Sally, the floor is yours.
Thanks, Laura, and thanks, Ben, for your opening address. Your Excellencies, the Honourable Ministers, distinguished officials of the federal and state governments of Nigeria, distinguished UK investment community, private sector players, diplomatic trade and investment colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to rest on existing protocol. I am honoured to join the exclusive list of outstanding speakers at today's dialogue and also to represent Her Majesty's Government on trade and investment capacity in the Nigerian mining sector. We believe this is the beginning of a new partnership between UK and Nigeria on the mining front. The UK's long mining heritage has given our modern industry its breadth of capabilities, depth of experience, and strength of supply chain security. Evidence of this rich history of mining is seen in places such as Wales and Cornwall, where copper and tin have been mined since the Bronze Age. And in Cornwall, this mining tradition continues, with lithium deposits potentially being developed to feed into the battery metals market, driven by the demand for electric vehicles, wind turbines, and other forms of clean energy and growth. On the back of the strong history of mining, UK companies are well positioned to deliver solutions across the mining life cycle, from initial exploration studies through all phases of feasibility and engineering design to construction, operation, and closure, all of which occur with the two largest current drivers in mind: environmental social governance policies and clean growth. Mining is often viewed as a dirty, old-fashioned business, but of course, mined products are essential to clean growth, and it's here to stay. The World Bank estimates that 3 billion tons of metals and minerals will be needed to decarbonize the global energy sector by 2050. It is, however, imperative that we mine in a responsible manner. The UK hosts some of the leading environmental and social consultancies and promotes the highest standards of governance. These consultancies provide expertise across a host of ESG matters, water management solutions throughout the mining life cycle, processes to address acid mine drainage, dust avoidance, slimes, dams, monitoring, and of course, all aspects of mine closure. With strong governance and clear human rights policies, UK mining consultancies minimize impacts on local communities and the environment. UK corporate governance experts can help manage stakeholders and communicate when a mine will deliver at the local, regional, national, and global level. UK designed and manufactured mining and processing equipment can be seen working hard on projects across the globe, and the sector continues to innovate and improve with the development of diesel engine alternatives as part of the larger clean growth strategy. UK companies manufacture to the highest standards with some of the cleanest energy in the world. With the UK's expertise in power generation, distribution, small-scale renewables, and microgrids, our companies are ideally placed to help mining companies develop their projects in a phased, sustainable, and integrated way. From a financial perspective, 4 out of 5 of the largest mining companies are based in London, representing 40% of iron ore production and 30% of copper production. The London Metal Exchange represents 80% of metals trading, worth approximately £15 trillion per annum. The London Stock Exchange is one of the most important global financial institutions for raising capital. It also offers flexible listing options for smaller mining companies. I think it's fair to say that the UK has experts for every need, spanning the mining life cycle from exploration, mining and engineering, to procurement and construction, through to mine closure. It covers all aspects from legal, financial, and risk management, through to public relations, marketing and corporate and social responsibility management. And the picture is completed with a wealth of African experience and the all-important transfer of skills and in-country capacity building. It's also fair to say that Nigeria is not a newcomer to the mining industry. The sector has been in existence since the early 1900s, and by the 1940s, Nigeria was a major producer of tin, columbite, and coal. These contributed significantly to Nigeria's wealth. The sector, however, lessened in importance after the discovery of oil in 1956, after which the government and other stakeholders concentrated their focus on this new resource. The federal government has in more recent times realized the importance of the mineral sector and brought the Nigerian Mining and Minerals Act, the NMMA, into force in 2007. This has a stronger focus on the regulation of exploration and exploitation of minerals than the previous Federal Mines and Minerals Act. The focus is on tapping into a relatively underexplored and underutilized sector with immense potential. Further strengthening the need for diversification, the COVID-19 pandemic negatively impacted the level of development in the Nigerian oil and gas sector and their country's economy as a whole, largely due to the fall in global oil prices and widening budget deficit. The need for focus and growth in sectors such as agriculture, tourism, and mining has been further highlighted. Key minerals have been identified by the federal government, including iron ore, gold, zinc, limestone, bitumen, barite, and lead. The importance of the so-called battery metals has also been realized, with efforts being channeled into the exploration and mining of titanium, tungsten, lithium, and cobalt, to name but a few. It is clear that the underexplored and underutilized mineral sector in Nigeria presents a huge investment opportunity for both local and international companies. This opportunity is further enhanced by the global drive for clean growth and the demand for technology-critical metals. Today's dialogue is an important starting point between government and industry to establish the needs of all participants and develop a strategy that provides all parties with the framework required to achieve their objectives. The sector is poised for robust near and mid-term growth as UK investors move to make the most of these opportunities as they assist with the development of the mining industry in Nigeria and the obvious opportunity for GDP growth in the country. It is important to identify and discuss the perceived barriers to growth in the sector, as these are often not unique to a single African country. An example of one of the issues faced by the Nigeria mining sector is the presence of illegal artisanal miners. There have been moves by the government to somehow formalize the sector, and the first locally produced gold bar was sold in July 2020. Significant changes to tax incentives for mining companies have also been implemented under the Finance Act, which was passed in early 2020. A couple of the incentives that are included in this act include the exemption from customs duty, permission to retain and use earned foreign exchange, and tax deductibility of environmental costs, to name but a few. Both the Nigeria government and the Minister for Mines and Steel Development are to be commended on their efforts in this area to date. The positive moves that have been made serve to highlight Nigeria government's drive to encourage investment into the sector. Continued focus and development would enable Nigeria to improve revenue generation and potentially place the country as an important player in the supply of technology-driven metals. I hope that today's dialogue is the start of a long and fruitful discussion between the government of Nigeria and UK businesses and investors. There's no doubt that Nigeria is chock full of opportunities, and UK business is well poised to assist with all aspects in achieving this investment and growth opportunity. Thank you for your time and enjoy your dialogue today.
What a fantastic way to kick off our event. Great insights from both Ben and Sally. Thank you both. And really the start of some stimulating discussion and dialogue about investing in Nigeria's mining sector. Our next session kicks off in just a few minutes and represents the deep dive into this topic. Join myself, members of Ministry, the Department of International Trade and private sector as we truly get to grips with this topic. See you there.